We've qualified for the World Cup. Go and compete.
Lovely. Probably a lot to talk about, right?
Yeah, well, I was gonna kick us off, actually.
Okay,
if that's
go
okay.
for it. Yeah.
Because I wanted to cast your minds back to the last PUPcast a few weeks ago, just after Patrick's Day, and Patrick Vieira had just been sacked as manager, and Kieran, as our resident Palace supporter, you had some very bold claims. Very, very bold. So I suppose in the wake of Palace just beating Leeds United away 5-1 under Roy Hodgson, I wanted to just mention that you suggested that Palace would be relegated. And furthermore, you said that if Roy Hodgson was the new Palace manager, you would set yourself on fire in Selhurst Park. So I feel like the PUPcast has a duty to ask you, after being willing to end your life in a fiery inferno, and you're still here,
Yep.
how can you live with yourself?
Some days I ask myself the same thing, but quite well. To answer your question, I can live with myself quite well, and I'm not wrong on either. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my short response.
Well, give us a long one.
Okay. Well, I can't get tickets to Palace games currently, so I can't set myself on fire in Selhurst Park. So that's one question answered. Second one, well, I mean, we're not out the woods yet. Not by a long shot. Yeah, 2 wins, but who's to say, Daddy Paddy couldn't have done that? Yeah, no, look, you can't argue it. 2 wins after going the entirety of 2023 without a win, scoring goals for seemingly for fun when we couldn't even get shots on target. Something has changed, but I don't think it's the manager necessarily that's made that change. I think it's the players, it's the squad. Certain individuals are deciding they want to play football again, and I think that's probably the root problem.
So, are you converted?
Well, I always had a soft spot for,
Did you fuck?
Great Uncle Roy. Not converted, no. I mean, there was obviously a toxic situation happening at Palace. There was something very bad going on, and it seems like Hodgson, with his vast experience, has realised that, or been told that, maybe by the chairman or something, alleviated all of the tension and stress, and is actively saying, like, pre-game conferences, like the social media stuff, that, like, relax, play the game, you know what's at stake, get us out of the dogfight. And that was all that was ever needed to be done. Whether or not Patrick Vieira was doing that, obviously not. But yeah, I'm not converted. There was 15 minutes of Roy ball today. If you watch that game, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's horrendous for about 15-20 minutes. But yeah, up the fucking Palace, we're back, never in doubt.
You could still get relegated.
Yeah, but there's
under
just so
Roy
many trash teams. So many trash teams below us.
Yeah,
we'll be okay.
Yeah, no, I'm happy for you in a roundabout
Thanks.
way. I'm glad you're still here.
Yeah.
Frankly.
That was the big one, right?
That was the big one, yeah.
Yeah.
People were on the edge of their seats last time.
Did we ever do podcasts when Palace were not in the Premier League?
No.
I was like, wow, that'd be bleak enough.
Early days Tickers Weekly,
Yeah, those
Oh
would have
yeah.
been. Yeah, we never spoke about Palace. We still fucking don't until now.
Man,
Yeah, not much would change.
we talk about Palace way too much.
Yeah, all of these like the likes of like West Ham and Southampton, all these teams just get absolutely no look in because it's all top four and then Palace.
Yeah, Palace in its own like segment.
Mhm.
But
The
yeah, we must have.
miscellaneous.
Yeah, there are some West Ham fans eagerly waiting every week or every 2 weeks for us to talk
Yeah.
about them. It ain't gonna happen, guys. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, to be honest,
Hmm.
going back to what you said there, Handy, like people may have been terrified because we did skip a podcast. They may have thought I actually, met my demise. Well, just like Jesus, I'm back. I'm back, baby.
He's back, baby.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we took the break for a purpose, for a reason. Congratulations, Adrian, on conducting a very successful musical thing in Skibbereen. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah.
Forget the term. Performance?
Yeah. Concert?
Yeah. Arrangement?
It was top notch. Yeah. And Connor went
Extravaganza?
and he said I was the best thing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're head and shoulders above the rest because, everyone else was sitting down.
All right, yeah.
No, fair play.
Hey.
Hi-oh.
Yeah. So you're on cloud nine, so right? This is like Andrew Lloyd Webber stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah. To you listeners, it's a bit beyond you. But yeah, I'm quite an educated guy, and yeah, music is hard.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
It's probably harder than winning a Champions League.
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
Right?
True. Sure, there has to be a winner the Champions League every year. There doesn't have to be music.
No, there's no winning in music.
Yeah.
It's just perpetual misery.
Yes, because say you're all fucking losers.
Yeah, just constantly underperforming all the time. Except for St. Fachtna's Silverband and Skibbereen, who are just the best.
Performing.
Yeah.
Up the fucking fuckness.
Up the Fachtnas.
We'll get a orchestra version of our theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, disappointed by that, Adrian. Expected more.
You didn't put him under
it's
pressure.
true. Yeah, I've let the side down for years, really.
Maybe at your
Speaking
next
of
Oh, sorry, go
letting
on.
the side down, Flynn, did you watch Liverpool and Arsenal?
It was on in the
3-2.
background.
Oh yeah.
Like I would turn my head when I heard that an Arsenal player was throwing a goal, and I would like not look when they were like, "Here's Mo Salah." It's like, fuck that. But anyway, great result. A great result for everyone. I think everyone is very happy with that result.
Great result is so interesting because for me it's probably the worst result. Because I was thinking if Liverpool won, great. Liverpool win, they're back to winning ways. If Arsenal won, they're probably going to win the league. It's kind of an in-between. Like, a point isn't great for Liverpool, a point isn't great for Arsenal. So
No.
I was a bit pissed off, actually.
I'd say I was annoyed that Liverpool didn't roll over for us, really.
Same.
Like, why didn't you do what was right?
Yeah.
Yeah, look,
Morally,
you're-
it was a
asking you.
loss for everyone.
Yeah, Liverpool have been rolling over for everyone.
Yeah.
One team that they need to do it for, they don't.
I would just go to City and beat them at the Etihad. Who gives a shit? Fucking fuck 'em.
Fuck them, yeah. That's it. Just go in there and just batter Pep. That's all that's needed.
It's batter Pep. Like the linesman battered Robertson.
What was that?
What the fuck is going on?
That
I
was
thought it was a
bizarre.
mistake, like because I only saw grainy footage of it, and I thought that he didn't see him, like he might have been pointing, and he accidentally hit him. But no, he actually went for him with an elbow. Like,
Yeah. And I think Carragher or Roy Keane or someone was like, he's only being a baby. It's like, no, like the officials need to be like on a certain pedestal, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like they can't be acting out like that. If a player does it, you're like, whatever, it's just a fucking 25-year-old kid or something. These are the guys who are meant to be the authority. I think it's outrageous. I think your man needs to be fucking banned.
Was
I don't
there,
know if that's
yeah,
super harsh, but
fucking player, like even Mitrovic there a week ago or whatever it was, he just shoved the ref, or like what did he even do? I forget what he did exactly. He like put his
Just kinda
hands on a
squared up,
referee.
like,
Yeah, he didn't
yeah.
even like strike him. Whereas the ref today actually gave Robertson a clatter. Like, what the fuck? He's gone. He's
There's
gone.
Get him out of here. There's so much that happens on a football pitch. I'm not talking about like tackles, like a football tackle that happens on a football pitch that, like, if you did it on the street would be assault. Like if that ref had done that to Andy Robertson in like a nightclub, he'd have been like spending the night in jail. It's crazy. It's a crazy bit of business. But yeah, no, Keane saying there that like he has to like essentially man up is the most keen answer ever, and like he can do one, to be honest, because no, I agree with Adrian. You can't have refs and linesmen taking things into their own hands, literally, because Andy Robertson has given a bit of lip.
thank you.
Yeah. But ultimately, I think Arsenal won't win the league now.
You think they won't win the league?
No, I think that I think that's the start of the battle. I was really, really disappointed with Arsenal in that second half. I thought, on the basis of the first half, Arsenal were the better team by far, but I thought it showed a little bit of Arteta's managerial naivety in the second half. There, didn't react to being under the cosh for really an extended period of time, and then his kind of response to that was to take off the captain, Odegaard. Wrong decision. To bring on a centre back, like a different formation, basically, and waited to bring on Tierney after the equaliser, which again was a wrong decision because they were targeting Zinchenko, and that was obvious. So maybe he'll learn from it. But if that was Pep, that was at the Etihad, Pep would have had him for dinner. That's my thoughts.
Astute, very astute. I think we may be seeing the end of Arteta's reign as Arsenal manager.
Goodness.
Back to Pep's assistant.
He's like, I'm not cut out for this.
Can I actually ask, like the second Liverpool goal, Zinchenko was done by Trent.
Yeah.
Trent's a quality player.
Well, this is what I was going to ask. Do you think he's a great right back, or do you think he's a great player, or do you think he's neither?
He's a revolutionary right back. Changed the game.
Yeah. See, that was said in such jest. I don't even know what to think.
Revolutionary in the sense that, like, he doesn't actually play the right back role, is it? He's never there.
Yeah. he really broke down a lot of barriers for right backs, I think.
I think he's a great player. I think this Liverpool team is just flat on confidence. Really flat. Look at Salah's miss. Again, going back to it, like Arteta kind of got away with a point here because any other day, any other player, that goal goes in or that penalty goes in. But like a player like Salah, what was he, Golden Boot winner 2-3 years in a row or whatever it was. He doesn't miss like that. This Liverpool team is it's deflated, and it can't do much to help itself right now.
But do you think, for example, like thinking to the England squad and stuff, do you think like Trent should start for England? Do you think Reece James is a better right back? Do you think Trent should be a midfielder?
Trent can do things that no other right back can do. And if he's not playing well, it's because the manager is not tactically astute enough to utilize them to his full capabilities, like Gareth Southgate. He doesn't know how to use a player like Trent. He's like, I don't know what to do with this fella. He doesn't fit the mold of a right back. So fuck, we won't even bother trying. Trent is a generational right back. There's no one else like him. And in years to come, people will be imitating him as a fullback. They won't be looking at fucking Reece James or whoever else they have at right back. It's Trent.
Yep. I'd agree, especially on the Southgate point. I think that even like fatigue and injury levels, like Reece James is always injured. Trent plays nearly every game every season. Set piece, wonder kid, both sides of the corner flag, both sides of the pitch, free kicks. Yep. It's just, it just isn't working. But any other year, like people were like saying that he was one of the best players in the world at some point when Liverpool won the league and stuff. Like he was magical to watch. So like I think people have very kind of short memories because when Liverpool do bad, they do really bad. I think that's kind of rubbing off on Trent now currently. Very morale-based club.
Hmm.
Yeah. Not to get too into it.
No, we need to get into it. That's our job.
No, that's what I think. That's what I think too. And I think that obviously the things with Liverpool have got a little bit pear-shaped this season. But if things had gone differently in like injuries and actually having a club having the chance to actually sign decent players and not just have to be stuck with like what he's given, that would have been the title match today.
Next season.
Yeah, why not?
Bellingham.
Have Roy Hodgson's Palace in the middle too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
for something.
Sandwich.
Yeah, playing for the will to live.
Looking Hodgson, he's probably just hanging on there because of football, really.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably not safe. Like, medical advice is that he just stays at home and chills. Like, just relax, man. You've done it. A 75-year-old man should be out in well, it wasn't raining today, but like it might be just out in the pissing rain for 90 minutes. Heart rate going from 0 to 90.
Zero.
He's resurrected.
That's it. He hibernates during half time. They recharge him. It can't be good. Imagine if Roy Hodgson's your granddad, you'd be like, mate, I want to see you for a few more years. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to go on a few holidays. No, it's like back to Beckenham training ground now. Must hate the wife.
He could probably just go home and play Football Manager on a screen. Like, if he's just obsessed with football and can't live without it. Just sit at home. I mean, at this point, what's the difference?
Yeah, but I mean, think of screens and think of like your own parents and like how they struggle with like laptops and tablets. Roy Hodgson has never seen an iPhone in his life, I'd say.
But he can get his assistant Ray Lewington to do that for him. Like, he just sits in the chair with the 3 screens and he says, Can you click play match on that, Ray? And Ray clicks. And he goes.
How do you put IU up front? Like Football Manager, like Barcelona, he's like, how much is IU?
Yeah, 8-year contract. I'm pretty sure IU's in fucking Hodgson's will. Like he's writing his children out of his will.
The family home, like.
Yeah. I just don't know what the
kids
pull
discussed
John has
it,
on Roy Hodgson.
It's like, I mean, they should see it coming. Like, he obviously never loved people as much as he loved football.
Yeah. If he really loved his kids, he'd have his fucking daughter up front there for Palace. But are you?
Uh,
I've missed Roy Hodgson on the podcast.
No, you haven't. You
No,
fucking have not.
I always said it.
You were going to commit suicide last week because of Roy Hodgson. Sorry,
just
trigger warning.
Yeah.
trigger
He can do it.
warning
Bit late. But yeah.
for Hodgson fans.
I'm gonna flip things. I'm gonna flip things totally, right?
Right.
Me and Flynn were hanging out last night, and I did a bit of this, and I thought it might be like 5 minutes, but like it ended up going on last night. So what I want to do is I'm gonna name a player
Mhm.
from the Premier League and from outside the Premier League as well. But anyway, we'll start with Premier League. I'm going to name a player, and I want you to. Sorry, we'll go like Kieran and then Flynn, right?
Yeah,
You just
okay.
name the team that you associate this player with. So, like for me, an example, Damien Duff. For me, straight away, I see him in a Chelsea shirt, but like
Mhm.
someone might see it differently. So I have a few players here. So I'll just kick it off. So we'll go Kieran and then Connor, and then I have, hopefully, I have all the facts of how long they were with the club
Okay.
longest, right? So Kieran, Peter Crouch.
Liverpool, actually.
I think Stoke.
Yeah, it was between the two. Bit of Pompey in there too, but yeah, Liverpool, just because of probably like some of the goals he scored were good with Liverpool.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I'm with Flynn. I think Stoke purely on that fucking volley against Man City. That's
true.
all it is. But he was 8 years at Stoke, so he was
Wow.
there the longest. Next one, Kolo Toure. Kieran.
Is this me or Flynn? Me, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Arsenal.
I actually think City.
Wow, that's
When
so
I
weird.
when I pictured him, I just pictured him in a City kit.
Yeah, he was longest at Arsenal. He was 7 years.
Mhm.
He's
And
an invincible.
he was.
is,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's why I think Arsenal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. And Liverpool legend. Um,
Celtic legend.
where is he now? Is he like? Oh shit! He was with Leicester, wasn't he?
Oh, he was Wigan manager.
He was Wigan manager, yeah.
Oh, was
like
he?
7 games. Yeah.
Oh,
then you got
no. Oh dear.
you got
Well,
Kolo Toure out.
he's always got the chant, I suppose.
Okay. Imagine being a player and seeing this fella walk through the doors as your new manager, like
Yeah,
Kolo Toure.
desperate times. Robbie Keane.
Oh, do you know what? Has to be Spurs, doesn't it? I want to say Inter Milan, but it has to be Spurs.
Yeah, it's Enter. But it's Spurs.
It's Spurs, yeah.
I also maybe a bit of West Ham in there for some reason.
Yeah.
Was
Villa
he
too,
there?
right?
He came there on loan when he was at what do you call it? LA Galaxy. Wait, no,
Mhm.
was he?
It was
Fuck, I'm thinking
wasn't
of
it Villa. Villa.
he was. I'm just looking at his page now. He went on loan to Villa, but he also went on loan to West Ham when he was still at Tottenham.
Jesus.
He was there in
These some
2011.
clubs, like Coventry, Wolves, Inter Milan, Spurs, and the rest. Leeds. Jesus.
Leeds, Liverpool, Celtic, LA Galaxy. Man,
Fucking
wow.
LA Galaxy's greatest ever player.
he is, yeah. Beyond Beckham.
And Ibrahimovic
Um,
and Gerrard.
I don't have any facts for him because I was trying to tot up the years and see where he was longest, and I honestly couldn't. So, never mind. Peter Cech.
Oh well.
Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea.
I was curious about that one. I was wondering, would you say Arsenal? But yeah, I think everyone's Chelsea. I think that's a given.
These are good ones. These are like close players. There's no like very obvious one here. I
Yeah.
like these. What a nice one, Adrian.
Well, thank you. The next one is a tricky one. Brad Friedel.
Ooh.
Blackburn.
Blackburn?
Yeah, Blackburn.
Interesting.
Yeah, I actually thought Tottenham, but I know he was at Blackburn way longer.
Yeah. I thought Villa. I don't know why Villa came to me. So he was 3 years at Spurs, Villa, and Liverpool, but he was 8 years at Blackburn, and I didn't even know that. I didn't know he was ever at Blackburn. So
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
Sorry.
Keepers are hard, aren't they? Because some keepers have like 5-year plus at like multiple teams. Keepers are tough ones.
For some reason, I associate him with Tottenham and I don't know, was it Redknapp or Villas-Boas or someone who signed like him and Ryan Nelson in the same window, I think. Like these two lads who were in their 40s, like, and they were pushing for Champions League and they fucking blew it. Because you were looking at these signings, like these are the fellas who are going to push us on to the next level. Nelson and Friedel, combined age of like 200.
Sounds like Redknapp.
It sounds like Redknapp, yeah.
Next up, I have Andy Carroll.
Newcastle.
West Ham.
Interesting. Mine was Liverpool for obvious reasons, but I was amazed. He was 5 years at Newcastle, including a loan back to them, but he was 6 years with West Ham. He was actually at West Ham most of his career, which I found fucking bananas.
He's still playing it for like Reading, isn't he?
Reading, I think, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Darren Bent.
Charlton.
Sunderland.
Yeah. That's funny, Flynn, because I said Darren Bent yesterday. I'm pretty sure you said Villa.
Yeah. So you planted the seeds in my head.
I did, yeah. I think of Darren Bent because of the I don't know if you guys remember the goal where there was like a beach ball on the pitch against Liverpool.
Yeah.
And the ball went in off the beach ball. He scored that goal. Yeah. Darren Bent, I think Sunderland, but he played most of his time at Villa.
Let's see.
What? Were you going to say something?
No, I just said I see.
Oh.
We're embracing the silence, right? That was
Yeah.
our agreed mission for this year.
That was it, yeah. Dead air is good. Stuart Downing.
Sorry.
Liverpool. Yeah.
Yeah, Liverpool.
Really? That's
Yeah.
so amazing.
It's like when I think
I don't even think of him as Liverpool. I thought Villa, but he actually played way more appearances for Middlesbrough. So there you go.
Yeah.
when I think of him, I just think of like the failed British core of Liverpool players.
Yeah, pathetic. Yeah, he was
Jordan Henderson.
What? Oh! Hang on a second there. Jordan Henderson is the Premier League captain.
He is. For all that's
Funny
worth.
thing.
Someday he'll be gone and ye will miss him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
The last Premier League one I have here is Shane Long.
Cork City.
No, but really.
But Reading.
Reading, yeah, I suppose.
Reading, yeah. He was with Southampton for 8 years.
Jeez.
He scored like 4 goals in that time too.
Well, he scored the fastest goal
Fastest
ever.
ever. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
8
the-
years at Southampton.
Yeah. Shane Long had his moments, ultimately kind of a shit player.
Yeah, maybe. I have 4 quick non-Premier League ones that actually came up last night in the pub with Flynn. So be curious. Di Maria, Kieran?
Di Maria, Madrid.
Yeah.
I said Juventus. Or did I?
So this was bizarre because I looked it up. He was 4 years at Madrid, 7 at PSG, and I didn't even realize he's at Juventus now. So
Yeah, it's Benfica he came from as well. Was he there for long? I don't know.
who knows? Look, I didn't. I did my best. I didn't do great. Cavani.
Ooh, Palermo.
Fuck
Wow.
off. Palermo. You picture him in a Palermo jersey?
Absolutely, they had a marvelous team with a
Some team
wonderful
at the
kit.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, lovely
Pastore.
pink kit. Yeah, was Dina No, there was a few really great players in that Palermo era. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought PSG. Flynn, what did you think?
I said Napoli, I think. Maybe. No.
I think you did, yeah. Well, he was 7 years at PSG, and he's now at. Does anyone know where he's at now?
The pub.
Nope. Okay,
Turkish team.
He's at Valencia.
Wow.
Really?
I think he scored 4 goals in 25 appearances. I'm making up numbers. I have no idea.
They're nearly getting relegated, Valencia. That's how much of a negative impact Gary Neville is on the world.
He is a right bitch. Ibrahimovic.
Like
AC Milan.
suppose PSG.
Interesting. Yeah, I think United. I guess just because I mostly saw him play for United, but he moved around a lot. He was 3 years at Inter, and then like his longest. Oh, sorry, he was 3 years at Inter and Ajax, and his longest stint was PSG, which was 4 years. The last one I have is Falcao.
Falcao. Oh.
Yes, Falcao.
Porto?
I said United actually.
Yeah. Yeah, Porto.
When I picture him, I picture him before the World Cup, one of his numerous knee injuries when his fucking kneecap just fell off or whatever it was. And it was like before the World Cup, probably 2014 maybe. And like a child, he was at home in Colombia and on the news, and a child came up to him and started praying for his knee and like put his hands on his knee and was like saying a prayer for it. And Falcao was like burst into tears, and the child was like, "You are going to make the World Cup. You are going to make the World Cup. I know it." And he was like, "Thank you. Praise God." And he didn't make the World Cup.
Yeah, you cunt kid.
He had some goal scoring record. I'm just looking it up there now. Like,
ferocious.
crazy. Like 41 goals and 51 for Porto, 52 and 68 for Atletico, 65 and 108 for Monaco.
Oh yeah,
Mad.
sure. He was in like Team of the Year back during peak Messi, Ronaldo, Madrid, Barca. Like it was him, Messi, and Ronaldo as front three.
Yeah, I remember him scoring a hat-trick in the Super Cup against Chelsea.
Yeah.
When they won the Champions League. And like the Super Cup is such a weird one because it's like the Europa League winners who are probably like fifth in the league against the Champions League winners who should be the best team in Europe. And he fucking demolished Chelsea.
Yeah. Still playing.
In that, yeah. And in that Europa League final before that Super Cup, I think it was against Bilbao. Like he was amazing then. That was actually a really good final. If you remember that. One of the
So,
best.
Kieran, can you tell me where Falcao has spent most of his career?
Monaco, probably.
Yeah, you're right. 6 years
Yes.
at Monaco. Good job. You win! Congratulations.
Oh, great! Do I get free tickets to the next Saint Fachtna's performance concert? Skivering?
No. But you're still here and you're not burnt to a crisp. So
That's it.
everyone's a winner.
You're gonna get me one of those like recorded messages from Roy Hodgson for my birthday, right?
Ye-
He doesn't
Yeah.
know how to do them. It'd be a
Yeah,
fucking
Kieran.
telegram.
Hi, Kieran, it's Roy.
yeah, it would be a video of his ear.
But even you love that, like that'd be worth paying for.
And he forgot to press like stop recording, so it's like 18 hours long.
Just him asleep, like on his IV drip.
What the fuck?
I just realized this is so unprofessional, but I ordered food and it's just at the door. So I'm just going to pause you guys.
Well, we're nearly done, really.
We're there.
An ending.
Okay.
That's
Don't
it.
abuse the Devalu guy.
Good night,
Alright.
folks.
All right. All the best.
Tip one.
Thanks for tuning in.
Okay.
You've been listening to the Put 'em Under Pressure podcast. To keep up to date with all of our content, give us a follow on Spotify, YouTube, and Facebook. Outro music. Boom.
That was good.
That was good, man.
Yeah.
Oh my.
We'll prepare and we'll go and we'll do our best. We'll put them under pressure.